Welcome Brook Park students to the 2020-2021 school year. We know it is going to be a very different year for us. We are going to work really hard to make this the best year possible. We will be discussing in this video many different changes for the 2020-2021 school year. Again, I hope you had an outstanding summer and we welcome you back to Brook Park School.
Safety is a priority at Brook Park. All adults and students must wear a mask when entering, as well as keep 6 feet physical distancing between them and any other person that's in the hallway or throughout the building. Hand sanitizing stations are at every door and throughout the building, as well as within the classroom there's either a wall or hand pumps of hand sanitizing. In addition to our bathrooms, we also have hand washing stations throughout the building so that students or adults may wash their hand at any time. Our classrooms have been put into cohorts where kids are in very small groups of students and do not leave the classroom or move around the building. We also have our custodial staff who is cleaning high-touch areas throughout the day and has a cleaning routine and schedule between classrooms AM and PM as well as at night.
Alright, superstars, let's talk about a few important things that you need to do to be ready for school each day. The most important thing, parents, is to remember to self-certify your child every single day. You will be sent an email. You can check it on your phone or on your computer, but please be sure to self-certify your child is free of COVID symptoms every day. The things you need to bring with you to school are your mask. If you do not have a mask or your mask breaks or gets dirty, we will have extra masks at the building, but it's really important that your mask cover your nose and mouth. Another important thing you need to bring each day is your charged Chromebook. Every student in the 2020-2021 school year will be receiving a Chromebook from the district, but you have to remember to bring it back and forth each day and charge. You also can bring a backpack if you would like, but it is not required. You can also bring a water bottle, as the water bottle filling stations are on, but the water fountains are turned off. You can arrive to school if you attend school in the AM session at 7:45. You can arrive at school if you attend school in the PM session at 11:45. Again, making sure you have that mask. We really encourage parents to park in the neighborhood and walk their students up. But we will still have a car line on Raymond like usual for the 2020-2021 school year. Something new at Brook Park this year is students will be arriving in different doors. Kindergarten students, you should enter through your assigned classroom door each day. First grade students, you'll be entering door 4, which is the door next to the playground. Second and third grade students will be entering door 1, which is the door by the blue office, and 4th and 5th grade students should enter door 21, which is still on Raymond at the front of the school. Again, we know there are some changes this year, but we look forward to your flexibility and positivity to making this a super successful school year.
Something else that's different this year, as a parent, if a student forgets an item, and it's very important to get it to them throughout the day, you would come into the blue office or the gold office, and you would place the item right in the container outside the office. If you do need to pick up a child early because of a doctor's appointment or because of some other appointment, you would need to contact the blue or the gold office and let them know when you're here to pick them up. You will not have to come in immediately. The office, either Mrs. Lickness or Mrs. Maldonado, will get your child from the classroom, bring them down, and they will call you back when they're ready. At that point, you will come in. You will need to show an ID, and you will be able to pick up your child. Thank you again. The schedule at Brook Park School will look very different when you're in the building. You will start the day, if you're in the morning session, from 8 to 10:30. That will be your in-person part of the day. The focus will be on social emotional learning, reading, and math. In the remote portion of the day, so from 12 to 2:30, the focus will be on writing, PE, music and/or art, and science and social studies. One question we've been hearing a lot about are school supplies. School supplies, when you are coming in, bring in as many items as you can find on the list. If you cannot find the Clorox wipes, because we understand how much they're in a high demand right now, you do not have to worry about it because we do have plenty of sanitizing wipes. One other thing you need to remember to bring in each day is your Chromebook. Very different this year. Chromebooks will go home with the students each and every day, and you do have to remember to bring it back charged. Parents, after you self-certify, if for some reason your student is not coming into school, you will have to call the sick line at 708-588-8760 to report your child absent for the day. Lastly, lunches. Lunches will go home to free students and any other students that are requesting a lunch. It will work very similar to in the past, where the student will let the teacher know that they would like a lunch. The lunch will be delivered to the child in a grab-and-go lunch at the end of the day, because nobody will be eating lunch in the building. We will also not be having snack in our limited time in the building this year. So you will either get it at 10:30 before you leave, or if you are leaving in the afternoon, you will get it while you are in the school day to bring home with you. I hope everybody is ready for an exciting 2021 school year.
Hi, remote superstars and families. Even though you may be learning remotely this year, you are still an important part of our Brook Park family. We want to talk a little bit about what remote learning will look like in the fall. The first important thing to know is that all teachers will either be using the platform of Seesaw if you're in early childhood through 2nd grade, and Google Classroom if you're in 3rd through 5th grade. Teachers will post assignments, activities, and links to Zoom meetings on either Seesaw or Google Classroom each day. If your student will not be participating in remote learning, it's important to call the attendance line just like you would if your student wasn't coming to school in real life that day. We will still be keeping track of attendance for our remote learning students. If you receive free or reduced lunch, you can still pick that up from District 95. The pickup for all District 95 families will be at SE Gross. There will be synchronous and asynchronous learning opportunities during the remote model. Synchronous learning may take place more likely in the AM or in the PM in order to create a consistent schedule, and asynchronous learning would take place in the other half. Please be flexible as our teachers are learning to teach in this brand new way. We're all in this together, we got this, and we can't wait for a great 2020-2021 school year.
Our first AM dismissal this year is at 10:30. Our second PM dismissal is at 2:30. Teachers will be walking their students down for dismissal the first few days. Grades 1 and 2 are going to be coming out doors 1 on Raymond, and grades 3, 4, and 5 will be coming out door 21 on Raymond as well. Kindergarten students will be picked up at their individual classroom outside door. And again, parents can park in the community and walk up to come and get their student. If your child is attending Brookfield Recreation and there's a change in dismissal, please contact your classroom teacher.